What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, we got some little bit of news here for the upcoming Summon Rush. We do have a progressive event that will be alongside that, and we can quickly cover the champions that will be part of that progressive event. I'm going to put that on the screen right now here, and there we go. Hey y'all, this Friday, February 6th, we're planning to launch a progressive chance event giving you at least 15x chance to summon the champions of your choice from the selected pool of ancient, primal, sacred, and void shards. So first up, we have Edward Kenway. So he's probably going to be the main attraction for this summon rush. It's going to be from the Banner Lords faction here. I do have Edward myself. I pulled him on my most recent ancient shard pull for the last weekend champion chase. Edward, I tested. He's awesome. Make sure you guys check out the showcase on him. He hits really good. He's a huge threat here with his block revive. His multipliers are solid. He also places perfect veil on himself, and he benefits quite a bit from it. So he can self buff himself, as well as any other assassins on the team, which is interesting because he's one of the few champions, from the Assassin's Creed collab that actually synergizes with the other assassins. Let's check out this kit here real quick. He's got an A1 triple hit, potentially 75% turn meter pushback, which is absolutely insane. It's a triple hit as well. He's got an A2 here, which is also really strong. It's a 3-turn cooldown AoE double hit. First hit's going to steal all the buffs, and it's going to do a turn meter pushback, and the second one's going to put everybody to sleep. And again, huge benefits here if he has Veil on himself, basically foregoing the need for resistance from accuracy from him, which is crazy. And then he has an A3 here. Like I said, he places Veil on himself, and then he does have the ability to go through shield, stone skin, and block damage. And he places a block revive, which is awesome. Really good passive here as well. He can place ensnare whenever he kills somebody, or even if he hits somebody. So every time he hits somebody, he has a chance to place ensnare as well, and then that's going to boost his own damage. So Edward Kenway, he's one of the better Assassin's Creed characters. If you manage to pull him, congratulations. And yeah, he's going to be a big draw for tomorrow's Summon Rush. Up next, we have Osgrun the Defiler. He's from the Dwarves faction. And the way I look at this guy is that he is a Force Affinity Armans. Very good champion. He's got the same speed in arena battles here with 28%. He's got an A1 single hit, 50% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random active skill. Again, very similar to Armans, but he also has a turn meter fill for your entire team. Very strong A1. His A2 here, also very strong on a 3-turn cooldown, 100% chance of removing all buffs, and then it decreases the turn meter of all enemies whose turn meter is equal to or lower than 50% by 20%. And if that enemy's turn meter is more than 50% full, it decreases by 50% instead. So it's a pretty dang good turn meter pushback. And then he has a 100% chance of placing stun for 1 turn on enemies whose turn meters was reduced by 50%. So basically, if you have high turn meter going against Osgrun, he's going to push you back a big percentage, and he's going to place stun on you. So very strong A2. And then his A3 brings a little bit of offense as well. On a 4-turn cooldown, he goes in with the full team ally attack with the increased attack and shatter buff. It also decreases the cooldown of all allies' active skills except this champion's by 1 if the target is killed. All your allies' active skills. So that's pretty nuts. Lastly, he has a passive here that's kind of annoying as well. He has a passive effect. Allies inflict 20% more damage against enemies under stun. So the stun can be placed by anybody, not just by himself, which is kind of nice. It's a little bit of extra damage here. And then the active effect on a 4-turn cooldown. Whenever an ally is killed, instantly activates the magics of Irith, which is the A2. So whenever an ally is killed, he instantly strips everybody, pushes back their turn meter, and potentially stuns everybody. So that's really strong. It's a little bit of a go second type of mechanic. Like if you're not ready for this, he can definitely catch you off guard with this. So very strong champion. 109 base speed here, so he can be your fastest champion if you want him to be. Up next, we have Eostrid Dreamsong here from the Sylvan Watchers. Was a past fusion back in the day. Very good champion, actually. Got the 28% speed in arena battles, 115 base speed, making her insanely quick. She's got an A1 sleep, which can be useful against some obviously some situations. It can be pretty good. but generally I think it's a pretty weak A1. It's got an A2 here on a 3-turn cooldown. It's got an AoE, decreased speed, weaken, and a turn meter pushback. Very good value, very solid A2. And then she's got an A3 here, big one, 4-turn cooldown, 30% increased speed, and then increased attack as well with a turn meter fill and an extra turn. So she's going to go increase speed, increase attack, turn meter fill, extra turn, and then she's going to go decrease speed, weaken, and then turn meter pushback. Very crazy turn meter boosting champion, especially with the increased speed here as well. Very, very good combination here. And she's got passive here. Whenever this champion or ally has their turn meter increase, heals all allies based on their max HP. The percentage of the value of the heal is equal to half of the turn meter increase. Fun fact is that she works really, really well with somebody like Sun Wukong. Whenever Sun Wukong gets revived, he gets basically full turn meter. And then that basically full heals your team almost. So it's actually a really interesting mechanic. But yeah, she has a little bit of healing built into her kit, which is kind of cool. But she's a very, very good speed booster, very good in Hydra, and that can definitely be used in Arena as well. All right, so up next we have a Morrigaine. Morrigaine's gonna be up for grabs. Another past fusion champion. She was, I believe, a Halloween fusion. But anyway, she has gained a lot of value ever since Amias came into the picture because she does have this passive that passively places this heal reduction that is basically a protected heal reduction. And yeah, it's really good, really strong against somebody like Amias. She's got an A1 here, single target decreased speed. She's got an A2 single target buff steal. And then it also has a chance of placing fear and decrease accuracy if the target is a boss. So it's a single target steal and then a team-wide fear. It's a little bit of a weak A2, but she's going to be mostly used for the A3 here on a 4-turn cooldown. Going to go with a turn meter pushback and then a turn meter fill and then an increase speed. So this can be really, really strong in terms of the overall turn meter boost that you're getting. And yeah, on a single ability, very, very strong. 112 base speed as well, so you definitely can build her very quickly. And then lastly, for the non-void champions, we have Lady Kimi. Now, Lady Kimi, I like her, but I don't like her aura. I feel like if this was just 30% speed in Arena, it would be amazing. And then she would maybe see a little bit more use. 115 base speed, she can be super, super quick. So an A1 double hit against the highest turn meter. The second hit has a chance of turn meter pushback. It's a little bit of an interesting A1. Also, I just noticed here that she gets very low debuff chance book value here on 2 of her books. Only 5% chance. So that's really, really low value. But the A2 here, she's got 3-turn cooldown. It's an AoE attack. She places decreased accuracy and decreased speed for 2 turns. And then she has a 100% chance of decreasing each target's turn meter by 15%. This is a pretty nice turn meter pushback. And then, of course, the decreased speed is really good. And then lastly, her A3, it's going to be remove 1 random buff from each enemy, then has a 100% chance of placing block buffs. Also fills the turn meter of all allies by 15%, and then you get increased accuracy and increased speed. It's on a 4-turn cooldown. So you could go in, you could theoretically strip somebody's stone skin and then put a block buffs on them. And then you can only put block buffs if you actually remove a buff. So it's not as good as like an AoE block buff. So yeah, there's a little bit of conditional block buffs here. I did use Kimi a long time ago for like Hydra and stuff, just because I had no block buff champions way back in the day. So she can be useful there, but mainly she's going to be used for this turn meter fill, increase speed, increase accuracy. Good way to set up like lockout champions, good way to set up like bomb champions kind of. Although bomb champions kind of want increased attack as well. But increased accuracy is always going to be pretty solid. She does have a passive here. Whenever this champion places a debuff on an enemy, also decreases the enemy's turn meter by 5% for each debuff placed. So she can put debuff here and then debuff here, so she can push back a little bit more turn meter. Whenever this champion or ally receives a debuff, fills their turn meter by 5% for each debuff received. So a little bit more turn meter there for your team if they get debuffed. And like I showed you guys earlier, 30% speed in Doomtower battles. Just shake my head. Just shake my head. I mean, I'm going to say if you made this into a arena-only bad aura, she's not going to catapult to being insane, but she'll at least get a little bit more use, I think. But yeah, this aura is just hella outdated and just not very useful at all. All right, let's head to the Void Champions now. We got three pretty good ones here. So first one from the Sylvan Watchers, we have Yncensa Grail-bearer, 110 base speed here. Accuracy in all battles, aura. You got A1, AoE, decrease attack. The highest crit damage champion also joins in to attack the enemy with the lowest HP. Like, this is a pretty high value A1. It's an AoE, it's a decreased attack, and you bring in additional damage from your damage dealer. She's got an A2 here, very unique ability, 3-turn cooldown, single target buff, poison cloud, increased speed, and then 2 continuous heals, so 4 buffs, and then a 50% turn meter fill. This is a lot going on a single ability here. So basically, use this ability on a damage dealer, perhaps, or a support champion, or a champion that you want to keep alive. The poison cloud basically protects the targeted champion, because whenever champion is under poison cloud, you can't crit that champion. You can't even normal hit that champion, so all your hits would just become weak hits. Very, very strong ability here. And then she has a very, very solid 3-turn cooldown, AoE, decreased defense, weaken, and then this ability ignores block debuffs. And she comes with a little passive here as well. Increases champion's accuracy by 10 for each buff on each enemy. This one is not significantly great, but it's just a little bit of extra stats for her. But both for A2, actually her entire kit is actually insane value. It would have been nice to see like maybe more offensive stats on the A2, but it's still a very great ability to keep somebody alive, or you can kind of flip that a little bit and use it on a damage dealer as well. You can put her in a 9-piece protection set, and then this is basically 4 buffs, so that's 20% damage as well. And then she has this really, really strong AoE, decreased defense, and weaken well. So very, very good champion here. Up next for the Voids, we have Shu-Zhen from the Shadowkin. She is probably the best speed booster in the arena right now. She has the big 30% speed in arena battles, 110 base speed. Got an A1 chance to block active skills. Very, very annoying ability. Obviously, if you're locked out of your active skills, it's going to be very, very bad. She's got an A2 here on a 3-turn cooldown, single target. Increase attack, increase crit rate, increase crit damage, and then instant turn, or it can be a sheep cleanse. But basically use it for this triple buff with the instant turn on your damage dealer. And yeah, it's just going to be good times if you go first with Shu-Zhen, of course. And then her A3 here on a 4-turn cooldown fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%, and then you get increased speed as well. And then you have a 100% chance of decreasing the turn meter of all enemies by 20%, and then placing decreased speed on them as well. So this is huge. This is huge. Speed up, speed down, turn meter up, turn meter down. So yeah, on a single ability, very, very strong here. And her passive is actually really good as well. Increases champion's accuracy equal to the amount of speed they have. So if your Shu-Zhen has 300, 400, 500 speed, you're just going to be adding all the accuracy on her. And she needs the accuracy, right? Her A1 needs it. Her A3 needs it as well. So just really, really strong here. Definitely top tier. And then lastly, for the Void Champions here from the Orc faction, we have an oldie, but still a goodie. We have Warlord. Void Affinity here, 100 base speed here. The big thing about him, he does have the full team lockout here on a 4-turn cooldown. 100% chance of putting everybody's skill on cooldown, and then has a 30, 50, 60% chance of fully depleting the target's turn meter. The turn meter deplete is actually really strong. So first of all, you're locked out, and then you have your turn meter pushback. It's a lot. It's a lot to handle. He is Void Affinity as well. Another really good thing about him is that he does bring block debuffs and a shield and a little bit of healing as well for him. So yeah, that's really, really good just for sustain for your entire team. Great champion, great for progression, great for waves, great for arena. Still a very good champion, and he's going to be up for grabs as well. Quick note here for the epic champions, we do have Geomancer, which is an amazing epic, one of the best epics in the game, so he's going to be up for grabs. We do have Man-Eater here, so if you're pulling Voids and you get a Man-Eater, that might be your lucky day. So a decent crop of champions for this Summon Rush. Now, this Summon Rush is going to be the last, or one of the last events for this Titan event. So it might be your last chance at getting some points for the Titan event to finish off the Kassandra 5-star soul. It looks like it's going to be 200 points, going to be allocated to the Summon Rush, so you guys might have to pull some shards if you guys need the whole 200. Keep in mind that we do have a fusion coming on Monday, and you can see it here already. We do have the warm-up event that's going to be happening as well. So if you guys are not participating in the Kassandra's 5-star soul Titan event, it might be best to save your resources because we have a fusion just around the corner. Now, is Edward Kenway worth pulling for? Probably not, because the chances of you pulling Edward Kenway from a legendary, if you get a legendary on non-boosted rates, is going to be about 5% or less. It's very, very unlikely that you get Edward Kenway or any of these specific champions that you want. The chances are going to be better if you want a specific Void Shard. For example, if you want Shu-Zhen and you wanted to pull Void Shards, but you're pulling with non-boosted rates for Void Shards, so the odds of you pulling a legendary are already very low. And then if you pull a legendary from a Void Shard, the chances of it being your selected Void champion probably going to be about 15% or so. So it's a little bit better than the non-voids, but still not great. Also, the other thing to consider is that Edward most likely will have his own guarantee event somewhere in the next 6 weeks or so. We should start seeing some of the events pop up for the Assassin's Creed characters and their 5-star souls. So if you're looking for Edward, probably best to save your resources. If you're going for the Kassandra 5-star soul, then good luck on your pulls tomorrow. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are planning to do. Hopefully you guys are having a great week so far. Thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you guys in the next video.